Hey, it's Mike. It is Monday. I am about 36 hours away from traveling to the airport and heading to Chicago. So I'm excited. I've been thinking a lot about what I'm targeting for cards and how I want to do it. And a lot of people say that there's no Wi Fi in Chicago. I know there wasn't, and not Wi Fi, but cell service in Chicago. I know there wasn't in Atlantic City. I tried looking up comps. I tried texting people. Just couldn't do it on the floor of the National in Atlantic City last year. So is Chicago like that? I get conflicting reports. One group of people has said, yeah, cellular's fine. You can text, you can look up comps. Another group of people have said, no, don't expect it. So I'm going in as prepared as I can. Before we get to that, I want to show a few recent pickups. I just got these in the mail today. Nomar. This is a Bowman's Best. Love the colors on this. This was what year was this? I don't even remember now, and I'm too blind to see even with my glasses on. They make those so small. And then the same card of Pedro. I'm on a big Pedro kick right now. And then I also got this Topps Gold label. I think this is from 2000, and it's numbered to 699. Pretty neat. And then one of my subscribers, actually, I should probably remember who this was. It was Brian sent me this awesome card. I did a video, I don't know, a month ago maybe about Shohei rookie cards, and he sent me this rated rookie. I also love rated rookies. This is a pink, and it is a purple variation, and Shohei's running the bases here. And this is my first and only Beckett slab. These are robust, I will say that. So very generous of Brian. Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate that. I guess now I just need to do a video on like a 1955 Jackie Robinson, and maybe somebody will mail me one. Tomorrow is my video on the 55 Jackie Robinson. Uh, I think it's an interesting story. It's something that kind of went down today, and I think you guys will be interested in the risk that I took here and the story behind it. So tune in tomorrow. And then I was supposed to be doing a big time interview tomorrow night, but the interview subject has postponed until Sunday when I'm back from the National. Uh, Pretty big bummer, but that's okay because we're still going to do it. I'm super excited about that interview. Uh, Not only for you guys to see it, but for me to do it. So, all right. Also, if you didn't already see, I moved last night's Whatnot sale out to tonight. Um, I'm sorry for the inconvenience for those of you who were prepared for last night. I had something come up family wise and had to move it. It's same time tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I actually, because I had to move it out, I have added a 62 Aaron to the sale. So come and bid. Link is in the description. If you're not already signed up for Whatnot, click on my link and sign up, and you'll get a $10 credit, $15 credit, $15 credit. All right, I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to go through a couple of things. And it always takes just a minute. So while that's going, I want to remind you, click subscribe if you're new here. If you're not, thank you very much for watching. And if you are new, thank you for watching. Click the like button on this video. I'll be putting out a lot of national content over the next week or two, even depending on what comes up. I'm excited for it. Here's Whatnot. Let's make sure. Yeah, so here's the Whatnot sale. You can see I've got 28 people who've bookmarked it for tonight. So I am looking forward to that. 7 p.m. We'll go until all the cards are sold. It's 25. So I think it's 20. We got two giveaways and 25 auctions. So probably an hour and a half, maybe hour. I'm not really sure. All right, so let's talk about my plan for the national. I am targeting a few different things. I'm looking at 1950s Ted Williams. Now, I've put the spreadsheet together of the year, set, and player, and then raw price, and then PSA 1 through 10. Whoops, 1 through 10 price. Yeah, I forget that Google Docs doesn't allow you to highlight columns like that. I'm sure it does, and I guess this is how you do it. Not great. 1 through 10 price, and then I just put my max just so we could see if you combine all of these. If I were to buy everything at the max price, I'd spend about $10,000. Obviously, that's not going to happen if you know anything about my budget. Okay, so I'm targeting 1950s Ted Williams, low grade, and I've looked up comps and I've averaged out the last handful of comps of each of these. So I'm looking at somewhat reasonable around here. So, for instance, if I find a really nicely centered two and it's $350, maybe I'd consider it on the 51 Bowman. Uh, a nicely centered one, I'd probably go to 125 on the 55 tops, something like that. So this is just a guide for me. This isn't oh, you've got yours priced at $90. I can't go over 80. This is just so I can look at this because you might go in and find that prices are outrageous, but you might not even know if you're not sure what you're looking for. So now I also, when looking at autographs, I have a really good sense of how much an autograph should go for. So I didn't put any of those in here, or very few of them anyway. Like this Greg Maddux autograph in a PSA 7, $90. PSA 9, $135. So there's not much of a difference between those two. David Ortiz 97 Fleer, a 9 is $250. I couldn't really find many comps on this. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Brooks Robinson, I think, is still doing TTM. Let's actually see. Brooks Robinson. No longer keep up with the demand in 2021. No more card sets, so he's retired 4 months ago. Well, that's a bummer. I mean, good for Brooks that he's retired, but then all these are coming back. This is wild. He's signing all of these still. Oh, sorry. Not looking at Brooks Robinson there. So let's think I'm new to sportscollectors.net. So he is still signing. Boy, feels like such a risk when somebody has said no more. Am I going to send him his rookie card to sign? So anyway, I'm looking for 1957 Topps Brooks Robinson Raw because I would like to get it signed via TTM. I'll have to look into this a little bit more. So then I'm also looking for slabbed Yaz cards from the 60s and 70s. And in the 60s, I want kind of mid-grade, as you can see. And so a 4 goes for about $50. A 5 goes for about 60. So there's really no point in buying a 4 when I can get the 5 for just a little bit more. But then the prices jump pretty considerably. And I would not go up to a 7 or an 8 when the price jumps from a 5 to a 6. Same thing here from a 6 to a 7. The price doubles from $60 to 120. The 1963 Topps Red Sox team one goes from 25 to 50. I mean, I would be perfectly happy with a 7 on the 63 Topps team. And so I basically stopped when the prices got too high, as you can see here. You go from a 5 to a 6 in 67 Topps, and the price increases by 150%, $40 to $100. That's where I would stop. And then you get into the mid 70s, and it goes from $35 for an 8 to $200 for a 9. 77, $60 for an 8, $300 for a 9. And then you drop down to 1980, $40 for a 9, 200 for a 10. $25 for a 9, 275 for a 10. Do I want to drop that much money for 10s and get all the 80s and 10s? I don't think so. $25. Tops 82 in action. I like this card. $25 for a 9, 150 for a 10. So, I also really like the top 100 cards from the 80s by Mike Payne series. So I went through and I just highlighted the ones that I really like to have. So look at 81 tops traded Fernando Valenzuela, $15 for a 7, 70 for an 8, $170 for a 9. Do I go that high or would I be happy with a 7 at $15? But then you've got like this 1991 classic best Pedro. It's only $30 in the 10. So why would I get a 9 at 20 when I can pay just $10 more for a 10? So this is how I think. So then I've got the 1956 Topps Jackie in a 1, roughly $225, in a 2, $300. And again, I give a premium above these for nicely centered ones and twos, but this is a big card that I'm targeting. Um, and again, tomorrow I'm hoping to put out this video about the 1955 Jackie. Randy Johnson, Marlboro, 84 Fleer update Pete Rose because he's in an Expos uniform, if I remember correctly. Donruss, 88 Donruss Greg Jeffries in a 9 is $10. I'd pay $10 for that all day. And a 10 is 75. Probably not. Same thing here for the Jim Abbott, $10 for a 9, $80 for a 10. 68 tops Nolan Ryan. This is just like the Brooks Robinson. I would pay $300 for a decent raw one that I can send off to his foundation and have him autograph. And that's my goal. The 69 I need to add into for Nolan Ryan, but 68, if I can get a 68 raw. Probably can't though. I think most dealers have already graded this card, which is understandable, but I'll be looking. And then most other guys, I have a good understanding of the Hall of Fame autograph market. Obviously, I'm looking for uh, Perez Steele autographs of Hall of Famers, Donruss Diamond Kings from 82 to 96 of Hall of Famers, um, rookie Hall of Fame autographs, all years, particularly post-war. Let me know what you think if you do anything similar before you go to shows, if you're going to the National and you have a similar strategy. Let me know in comments. Thanks very much for watching.